because the game that I'm playing has a title screen screech, but it doesn't actually have music until you get into the game. We are going to be making use of the new Game Boy system that was just released on the Nintendo Switch Virtual Console. So they released 9 Game Boy games. A couple of these are games that I played when I was younger, namely this row of games. Everybody had Tetris because it came with the Game Boy. And then I had Tetris and I had an RC Pro-Am racing game. And then I never had these 2 games, but I really, really wanted them, and I borrowed them from other kids and played them. Never actually got them until much later in life. And then I had Pokemon, and I really hope they probably are gonna release blue, red, and yellow on here at some point. They're saving that for when their numbers are low. But today, we're going to play Metroid 2. But first, we're going to come over here in the settings. And you can change a bunch of things about how you want the game. Particularly, you can change what type of game you're looking at. And originally, this game was released on the Game Boy. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Dear sister, it is very, very much appreciated. I know you've been waiting all morning to do that. But yeah, I'll show you what the game looks like on the original Game Boy. Oh, we had the green. The green. Everything was... People like to think that it was like shades of gray. No. It was green. Shades of green. And only shades of green in like certain light conditions. If the room was dark, didn't work. If it was direct sunlight, didn't work. It had to be like a bright room without like direct light on the Game Boy. You see what I mean by a title screen screech? But we're actually going to go back to the game selection. And Game Boy Pocket, like, turned the green into more of a straight gray by backlighting the screen. That was fantastic. But when Game Boy Color came around, they had a really interesting thing that you could do with Game Boy Color. You could go back to any of the black and white Game Boy games, and they would colorize it. But they can only use 4 colors on the screen at the same time. So what you end up with are 2 color palettes on the screen. In this case, they've got this blue and white color palette, and then they have another color palette that is this yellow and red. That's the 4 colors that they can use, and then they can use black. That's what the Game Boy Color was limited to. Well, it's not what the Game Boy Color was limited to, it's what the Game Boy was limited to. Because the green color palette on the screen was only displaying 4 different shades of green. So everything was painted in 4 colors. And they divided it in 4 shades. And they divided it up into 2 different palettes, and then they had black. So every time you see an area that's on the screen, it's going to be in one of the 2 palettes. And what they've done is they've painted the world in blue and white, and they've painted Samus in yellow and red. We're going to go ahead. This is not the most colorized this game has been. There is somebody who ripped the mod out of it, and then they made a mod for it that colorized all the enemies and everything independently of each other. that is the version that I played originally on Twitch. I am not playing that version today because I'm playing it on the Virtual Console, which means we're playing it Game Boy Color style. Alright. So, you start the game just like this. Right here, you've got 30 missiles, 99 health, and you can see 39 Metroids down at the bottom. And you start with the Wherein Nari, the morphing ball. So starting with missiles in the morph ball, a new thing in the Metroid series. I say series, this was the second game. So it's very much redefining a lot of what the series was going to be. So I'm hopefully going to be doing 100%. I'm not going to break my back if I forget where one or two things are. But I have notes, and I have played this game before on multiple occasions. So I am pretty sure I remember where most everything is. The game is not very long. So I'm hoping to be able to get through it fairly quickly. I think right here. Okay, and then we go this way. And this is the first time they've introduced multiple types of Metroids as well. And you can shoot up and straight down, you can duck and shoot, but you want to get used to pressing jump and shoot at the same time and getting this little thing off. I like to call it like a ricochet shot because your bullet is kind of bouncing off of midair. It kind of goes down, then hits where you started, then starts to rise back up slowly. You're gonna need to master that for lots of like enemies that are moving at you and then rising up very slowly. Particularly Metroids are going to be man, I am bad at the shooting. But yeah, particularly Metroids are going to be one thing that that you're gonna need to use it for. Like right here. There we go. But yeah, that's and you get it by tapping both buttons at the same time. Just a little bit higher than your normal jump. Go up here for an energy refill. This little ball here is energy refill. This is a missile refill. Alright. With that, we've cleared the surface area, which is kind of like the demo area. That's basically what this game is. Now we're moving on to area 2, just like that. Quick. So this was gaming in when was this game released? 1990? 1990, 1991? It says it on the title screen, but I am past the title screen, so I've forgotten. Oh, I forgot to jump. There we go. Okay. So then backtrack back over here to the start. And now we can go under this. We could go under this before, but this is a save station. So you get on here, press start, save the game. It saves really quick. There's no animation or anything special. If you were to come over here before you kill that Metroid, these pits would be full of lava. But that's what that earthquake was. Now that I've killed that Metroid, the lava pits are drained, and we can proceed down. Stop it. You don't even give me life? God. I'm gonna die. These fishmen are going to murder me. Okay. I gotta get this. I'm not gonna be able to get this because of where I am. No. So one more touch and I die. So we cannot let that happen. It would be a tragedy. There we go. A tail. I love I'm collecting more health and it's getting more intense on the beats. I see you up there. That, it looks blue just because of the palette. That is actually, like lava. You touch that, you will start to burn and you will get hurt. So I'm just gonna wait for this guy. Oh yeah, you would put it there, right? I saw you up there. Really? Gonna go straight through my beam. I'll just kill that guy to get him out of the way. These guys, you're probably not going to be able to collect their drop just because of where they are. Hey, I got him. That's good. Okay. Enemies like to be right off of the screen where you are going to be jumping to. Like that. So it's always a good idea when the screen is going to move, do a test jump. Find out where the enemies are. Okay, from here, we're going to go up. Our next mission is to find bombs. Bombs are up. Up here, I believe. Yeah. Yay, the beeping stopped. These guys are a good refill spot, but they're always going to pop up. So once you're back to full, whatever it is you're farming, it's a good idea to move on. I say they're going to respawn, but they don't respawn forever. You heard the sound, which lets you know that I killed the organism down at the bottom. Because it takes like 1 damage every time you kill one of these guys. That sound. It's dead down there. At the risk of getting shot. This sand, you can shoot it. So there are places where you can get around that sand by shooting it. These guys you can typically take out by getting right underneath them. Those guys are a little more problematic. But just like most Metroid games, one of the things you want to... I typically save every time I run across the save point. It's just habit for me. All the way down here. It's gonna take us into our first, like, weapony type room. And it was the Game Boy, so you're not gonna find a whole lot of enemies floating around. A lot of wide open areas that are just completely empty. Side effect of having the Game Boy. Okay, so now we've got more ball bombs. That is a missile tank. More ball bombs and extra missiles. Such exciting music. Okay. I think... yeah, and then there's a bomb hole right here, and then energy tank. And I believe we could just exit straight out of this room on this side. And we are right near our first beam upgrade, which is actually right down here. You may have noticed the room repeating. Another thing from the Game Boy. Beam upgrade, ice beam. It would have been dramatic had I actually shot the little ball at the moment that I said ice beam, so that you didn't actually know I already knew what was going to happen. But I didn't. You may have noticed ice beam has a little crystallized pattern on now. It makes a different sound. That's because they couldn't just turn it blue. It was a black and white system, so they had to figure out a way to visually distinctify the beam. This is something that the ice beam has kept in future iterations. Okay. Missile tank. Now, it is possible to get up there. I think we want to go that high, yeah. I don't remember if we get there from this direction or the other direction. It might be the other direction. Yeah, it is. Okay, but they let you come here to see, hey, there's a power-up right there. That's the spider ball. It was introduced in this game, and it's necessary for so much stuff, including getting the other missile tank in this room. The one up there, not necessarily required to have the spider ball, but makes it way easier getting it. So, I froze the missile. Things turn like solid white or shades of white when they are frozen in this game. Unless it's like a one-hit kill, and then a lot of times it just explodes. It's mostly consistent, I will say. Mostly consistent. Okay. I need to keep going up. Ooh, I can't make it. Okay, I need to go get the spider ball first. We'll come back that way then. Frozen. Oh, see that? There's a Metroid. Wonder where that is. We will be finding that shortly. Right now, we're going to get our next power up. Oh no, it was a trap. However, will I get back up? Hey, I've been down here before. Spider ball. Now we've got the spider ball. And that's dirt. Oh, there we go. Yep. Okay, so spider ball works really weird. It works with left and right and up and down, but if you're holding a position and you change direction, it's going to automatically... Oh. Add missile lodge. It's going to automatically change directions for you. It can get confusing when you're trying to climb up out of an area. And a lot of times for like things like this. How dare you? You can't jump and activate it. You have to be sitting on what you want to activate. So I'm holding to the right, and I was able to climb all the way up. Okay. Got a Metroid right there. You can't actually damage these guys. You have to kind of make them come all the way on screen. Oh no! There we go. You can fire one missile, and when they come on screen, they'll react to getting hit by the missile. But as far as I know, you can't actually just like snipe them full of missiles from off screen. Might be something to try, but I'm fairly certain you can't. Do make sure to turn your missiles off. Okay. So there are refills up along the top of this area, but we're actually going to come in here and go up. Because up here we're going to get 2 missile tanks, and then we're going to go down. Ta-da! Bam! Missile tank! And now we're going to go back and grab that missile tank that we missed. It was down here, wasn't it? Over here, I believe. Yeah. Because we had the energy tank. Wait, was it right here? No, it wasn't. It was on the other side. That's right. We came through the energy tank room, and then we went over here, and it's in this room on the ceiling. Okay. But if we go in here, we're gonna go up this way. So, we hit the edge of the screen and we turned around and came back. Now we're on the ceiling. Now it's interesting to note that you have to lay a bomb and keep rolling. If you're in the radius of the bomb when it goes off, it will blow you off of the wall. Like this. Okay, so we got the spider ball, we got the ice beam, we got the energy tank, we got 5 missile tanks on this side, then there's a missile tank on the bottom on the other side. Yeah, so that's it for area 2. We've collected everything here. We've killed 1 Metroid. There are 3 more Metroids. They are all on the other side, which we can get. We can get back to it from over here. We're not going to get back to it from over here because we're going to go get an energy fill up. Because I'm not paying attention and I'm going to get killed. Ooh, see that? Like that? That is how I'm going to get killed. I'm beeping again. Yep. Bam. Oh, yeah. Note where you are. It's important. Okay, I am 1 door down from where I need to be. Up here's where we're going. Out into the wide open spaces of this place. Bam. Come on. Nope. I swear I thought that was possible. I'm pretty sure it is possible. You just have to do it from the right place. Anyway. We're just gonna follow the whole room around from over here. And we'll be entering the screen from the top. Now it's interesting that I'm holding to the right and I'm rolling to the left. That's because once you set a direction and you keep holding that direction, you will always hold that move that direction. You do want to be mindful of these guys because they will attempt to knock you off the wall. And we are going to be... I don't know if it's bomb or not. It is not. So that's where we're going right there. That's okay. I was just looking for the health refill anyway. I think I'm pretty okay on missiles. Oh. Aha. Okay, and that way's bombs. Yeah, we gotta go back out this way. Back out this entrance. But limitations of the Game Boy means only one of these sprites can appear on screen at once from a hole, and only 2 other sprites total. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, you can check out the entire playlist right over there, or see the latest thing I've done right up there. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. Catch you on the flip side. Nari out.